welcome to another episode of Disqualified. I am Beltless Trevin, joined by our double predictions champion Caleb.
Hola.
And Zach, who is also Beltless, is behind the camera being our cameraman and producer like always.
And now, despite my little dance and burst of energy in the beginning of the show, it is a day of mourning here at Disqualified. But we will get to that when we get to the main event. It's nothing serious.
No.
But it's serious nonetheless.
Yes. It pissed both us off.
Yeah, how you gonna be one of the best bookers all year long and then immediately shoot up to one of the worst?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing. But first, we have to get through this cacophony of events that led us up to the main event. Remember, this is Gold Rush. Every match on the card is a title match. And tonight, we have the AAA Mixed Tag Team Championship tag match, a Women's North American title match, a NXT Tag Team Championship match, and the Women's NXT Championship match in our main event.
Yeah.
So let's kick things off with our opening contest. It is the team of Joe Hendry, newly signed WWE talent, who is making a minimum main roster contract deal, just like Ricky Saints and Jordan Grace, which they said is about $350,000 per year. So, good amount of money. Taking on the AAA Mixed Tag Team Champions, also.
Don't forget about Thea Hale.
And Thea Hale.
Yeah.
Sorry. And they're also the Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green, and the NXT Canadian North American Champion, Ethan Page.
With Alba Fire on ringside.
Yes.
Slay Gente.
It was a decent match.
Yeah.
There was nothing really special about the match. In terms of the two tag matches we have tonight, probably the lesser of the two.
Yeah. Like classic, the heels had someone on ringside to cause distractions, and they distracted. Thea did show out a little bit. I like how she's getting more screen time, and she also did show up at the NXT Live event in Chicago that we got to go to. They are putting a few more chips on Thea, which I like. I don't think it's a bad idea.
No. Towards the end, it did look like Thea was going to get the win for her and Joe by putting Chelsea Green in the Kimura.
Yep.
But Joe went for the standing ovation. Ethan pushes Joe into Thea, breaking up the hold, to which Chelsea can hit the Unpretty Her for the 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
And retaining the mixed tag belts from AAA.
Yep. Staying double champs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now after this, we get... Yeah, it was a pretty good match. And now after this, we get a very exciting announcement about not only what is happening next week, but it has some big news for NXT's next PLE.
Yeah, the GOAT is going to be picking the members for the Iron Survivor match.
He is picking all 10 participants, all 5 men and all 5 women who are going to be in that match. Which means all 10 of these people are getting the John Cena rub in one way or another.
Yes, and if you don't know what the Iron Survivor Challenge is, it goes like this. It is a 5-man match. 25 minutes in total, Iron Man style. So you try to rack up as most wins as you can within 25 minutes. But unlike any other Iron Man match, it starts with 2 people. Every person comes out in 5-minute intervals. So by minute 5, we get the third. By minute 10, you'll get the fourth, and by minute 15, all 5 members will be in, and you have 10 minutes to get as many falls as you can.
However, there's a caveat.
Mm-hmm.
If you do get pinned or you do tap out, you have to spend 1 minute in the penalty box.
Yes, and multiple people can be in there at once, so a brawl can ensue in there, which we have seen before.
Yeah. The classic Ethan getting pinned while Oba's in the penalty box. Bring him to me.
Mm-hmm. Also, what was it? Ren getting knocked out inside the box
Yeah.
last year. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah, no, literally,
It's
Ava says it. It is the most viewed and most watched NXT exclusive match in NXT history. Like,
because it is the most innovative match that they've done in years. It's really cool. I hope it stays in NXT. I don't think it needs to be a main roster thing.
No. Like, the only reason why I would see them bringing it to main roster is it's their replacement for Elimination Chamber if they decide to retire Chamber.
I could see it being as we need one more qualifier for like a King of the Ring.
Yeah.
So you're going to qualify for it this way.
Yeah. Or if they keep King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring as like the SummerSlam equivalent of the Rumble, how you pick the thing, I could see them bringing up Iron Survivor as for the other world titles for the SummerSlam qualification. That is a lot of PLEs though.
Nah, with that, I would just prefer a good old 6-pack challenge. Just throw 6 people in the ring and have them go at it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a better way to do it. But then again, I think the Iron Survivor is the best match. So,
I feel like keeping it on NXT is the right plan.
And here's why. I think this is a vehicle just to get. I mean, I trust that Cena's the one making the picks, but I also don't fully trust it because I feel like this is just a way for them to get Lola Vice and Jada Parker in the Iron Survivor match when no one wants to see them. They want to see other women get those opportunities, like a Carmen Petrovich or Ren Sinclair.
Yeah, I feel like it is a split room of like Cena definitely brought up names, but of course it was probably Trips and Sean's like final say.
I'm guessing one name for men's already, and that is Javon Evans because Cena's very high on him. So.
Yes.
Yeah, we shall see. Potentially a vid coming out soon. Guessing who's in.
Yeah.
But next we get to our women's North American Championship match. It is Blake Monroe, your women's North American champion, the Glamour, the woman from hell, taking on Sol Ruca,
who's looking to win the title she never lost.
Who I'm realizing has no nicknames.
No. Yeah. Just Sol Ruca. She's great though.
How does she not have any nicknames?
I don't know.
I thought she was the surfer.
Well, that's her gimmick.
Yeah.
That's not her nickname.
The Soul Snatcher, I guess, is.
That's the only one I was thinking. I was like, Soul Snatcher, I guess.
Yeah.
She's Sang Sung.
Yeah.
There we go. Blake Monroe taking on Sang Sung.
Yeah. Soul, however, is rocking a knee brace as her knee is at like 95%.
Yeah. And, of course, Zarya accompanies her, and we get on with the match. Now, Blake is spending the whole match targeting that knee.
Yeah.
Because, yes, you are a wounded person in shark-infested waters.
Yes.
When it comes to a technical wrestler and them knowing you have a very injured body part. They say, oh, I'm going to pick that bone clean.
Yep. Now, Soul does get a lot of good offense to where Blake basically panics and basically is like, okay, plan B is now becoming plan A of pick that leg.
But there was one crucial move that I think was the downfall for this Sol Ruca. And she went to the apron for I think it was like top rope. I think she was doing like maybe the front flip clothesline or something. She was going for some springboard. But she lands perfectly, but I'm thinking, oh, that's probably where most of the damage went. Because you had nothing to impact. Like, you just had to eat that impact yourself.
Yes. Those reverberations are going to go to that knee.
Yeah, and just like I thought, boom, picks the leg immediately. Yep. Like, basically works the leg to the point where the knee brace falls off.
Yes, she the snaps start crackling. She finishes off, tosses it to
the ramp,
and is like, "Yeah, you're not getting that back."
Yeah, puts her in like, I don't even know what the submission is.
No.
It was just like a high angle. Basically,
It was a
she was letting Soul see the sole of her foot.
Yeah.
She's like, this is what the bottom of your shoe looks like. If you were ever curious.
Yeah. And Zarya sees the pain Soul's in and goes looking for the towel, grabs it, and Soul's like, don't you do it. Don't you do it. And then Blake wrenches it to where Soul is basically a circle.
Yeah, and then
Zarya's like, oh, F no.
And Blake Monroe wins. I laughed at the call. You're a winner and still North America champion by way of throwing in the towel.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've had a victory by manager throwing the towel.
I'm just... Okay.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just do this in the first place? Why wasn't this the way that Soul lost the belt in the first place? I feel like you just wasted a month of TV time. But yeah, so Blake retains.
Yeah.
And we get a backstage segment where Zarya is, trying to console Soul, but Soul is understandably upset that she lost. Not on her own accord, by the way.
Yep, but Zarya's like, look, I'll make it up to you by bringing the Speed Championship back to the team next week.
Well, good luck. But, Soul pretty much just leaves.
Yeah.
I think she hands the towel to Zarya and leaves.
Yeah.
But next we get Zach's favorite man on NXT. First, Ricky Saints comes out and he starts to move the mic up to his mouth. Dun dun, whoo, dun dun, whoo. Yeah, here comes Oba motherfucking Femi, looking like he ate the old Oba Femi.
For the protein.
Yeah, dude. He said, look, I went back to Nigeria. I went back to the soils that made me.
To the motherland.
To remake this version of myself that you cannot beat. So at Deadline, it'll be Ricky Saints versus Oba Femi. But we can't have anything good. Here comes Trick Willie.
Who's like, nah. Who said I was finished with this rivalry? Whack!
And here's Miles Bourne. What the fuck was this segment? He comes and he whacks Trick with the chair, drops the chair, goes to the back. Then we get a backstage segment with him and Ava. And Ava goes, you don't listen! And he goes, yeah, I don't listen. I'm fucking deaf. You dumb bastard.
Yeah, Miles was basically getting his lick back for Trick hitting him with a chair a couple weeks ago.
And he's like, so Trick can hit me with the... He's like... Ava's like, I told you not to get involved. He said, yeah, that was last week you told me not to get involved, and I didn't. But I'm supposed to just have Trick hit me with the chair and act like it didn't happen. I'm just supposed to forget.
Yep.
Well, no, that's not the point. But you don't listen. I don't listen.
Yeah. But he also gave the warning to the two men in the Deadline match, being like, look, you'll have your match at Deadline. I'll see the winner at New Year's Evil after I win Iron Survivor.
Yeah, but Ava gets a phone call in the middle of this. They're doing what? And runs out. And we get Tavion and Josh Briggs fighting. Now, this stems from an earlier promo in the night where Tavion Heights, my guy, I love you, but you gotta learn to cut a promo. Oh, boy. That was rough.
Yeah.
Not the worst promo of the night, though. And the worst promo of the night was a pre-tape, so you could have edited it down. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this because I'm going to get into it after this one. Tavion, he gets across what he needs to get across. I don't know if it was just the nerves or the hype of the room, but he said the same thing 5 times in a row. But look, this is what it is. I'm hyped to be here, but look, this is what it is. Oh, but what is it? But what is it? Like, dude, like, get it out. And then he's like, I'm going to join the Iron Survivor. It's like, that's not your choice.
Yeah.
That's not how this works. Do you not know how being appointed to something works? You don't just get to say, I'm there. Not how that works. The worst promo of the night felt like it went 5 minutes, but it was only 2. Shiloh Hill, everyone, the LFG Season 2 winner. We get to learn about him and look. Is this how it feels talking to me? Because this man started the story, went to the second part, went back to the first part, then went to the second part, then started talking about something that made no fucking sense.
He was so cool at the live show.
Dude. Oh my god. Where do I... So, people think he's just a dumb idiot because he played football and he likes hitting people. But people also don't realize how smart he is because he went to Stanford and he likes learning how things work. I've seen this before a million other times, and this was the worst version of it. Out of nowhere, he starts talking about, I did all my classes within the first week so I could start doing what I wanted to do. Like conspiracy theories, dark web. He also said, I love how you can obviously tell that there was old fucks writing this. Because he said, I'm going to download you on some information about me. Who the fuck talks like that?
Brother.
This was 2 minutes and it felt like 5.
He got handed a script, and him being the new guy, he just went with it.
No, and here's the thing too. I hope he's not like this whole time. Because that script, I bet you he read that shit verbatim. Word for fucking word. Because there's no way this promo should have been 2 minutes. No way this promo should have been 2 minutes. Should have been a minute and a half at most. A minute at least. It's like, dude, what the fuck are we doing? I saw him live in Chicago and he was cool. He was working well.
And then he got...
Granted, on the mic, I wasn't feeling it on the mic. But he's new.
He's a recently called up ID talent.
He's not ID. He's LFG.
LFG talent.
So, I'll give it to him. He's new to the game.
Yes.
But this promo, if we're going off of anything of the 2 promo segments I've seen of him live and a pre-tape, go to promo class, pal.
Your in-ring work is actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Since he's the LFG winner with that kind of mic work, I'm not excited for the other LFG people.
Well, Jasper Troy is actually good on mic.
Yeah.
He's decent. They also don't give him a lot of time to talk, but he's also good in ring. We haven't seen anything from Tyra's kinda good on mic, but you can tell that she's also still learning.
Yeah, and the female side of season 2 we also saw at the live show.
Yeah, but we have not seen.
We have not seen her on TV yet.
Do anything on TV.
Yeah.
And I think they're just trying to figure out who she pairs best with.
Yeah.
Because all she did on the loop, I believe, were tag matches.
Yeah.
There was one with Blake, there was one with Jordan that we saw,
Mm-hmm.
and then another one, I believe. But, who knows?
Yeah. But speaking of tag action.
Yeah, so we get our tag team title match. It is the OGs in charge. That is Javon Evans and Leon Slater, who is your TNA X Division champion, bruv. Fucking champ, bruv. We're gonna fucking kill it, bruv. Taking on Dark State, of course, represented by Osiris Griffin and Dion Lennox.
With Saquon and Cutler on ringside.
Sugar Man on the ringside. Man. This is how you do a tag team match.
Yup.
Give me the OGs in charge versus Fraxium on Cena's retirement show, and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting priced out of a show that's near us on my fucking birthday, you greedy fucks. But, so, man, this is going to sound wrong when I say it. This was highlight reel of the match. In terms of, there was really no story that was being told. It was, all right, we're going to go from one spot to another, to another, to another, to another. But it worked in such a way that it was good because the people you were watching just could make the stuff in between those spots work
Yeah.
well.
Basically, the story of the match was we're gonna not try to knock the snout out of each other in the ways we know how to knock the snout out of each other.
But it does upset me, and I'll get to it at the end, how it played out. But I did like the ending. So they hit a big move on Leon. Dion goes for the pin. 1, 2. You see Javon climb up the apron, do a springboard from pretty much the opposite side of the fucking ring.
Yep, and
Osiris pulls Dion off.
So he
Javon
frog splashes Leon,
which is the coolest way I've seen that be done. They get in and they just throw Javon out of the ring, pick Leon up for a doomsday machine. Boom! 1, 2, 3.
Which means, because Leon got pinned in WWE Law,
Sugar Man, go get the X Division title, Sugar Man.
sadly, I believe it's Dion getting a rematch.
No. We don't need any more fucking double. I remember when being a double champion was a rarity in WWE. We've seen 5 pairs of them this year.
I'm not saying he's winning it. I'm saying he's got a claim to it now.
He doesn't need to be anywhere fucking near it. No, if this works the same way that it worked before, didn't someone pinned Zarya, so they got attacked, so they got a match. This is the same fucking way. You pin Leon, you give the match to someone else. Fuck you. You already have a title. Fuck you. You were supposed to lose this match, damn it. I don't even want to do the fucking gimmick for this, man. This fucking pissed me off.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Our main event of the evening. It is for the NXT Women's Championship. It is JC Jane of the Fatal Influence taking on the NXT Women's Champion, Tatum Paxley.
There are 3 reasons why people are pissed off about this match. It was a good match.
The result. The twist. The result.
Yes.
I can name 2 other reasons. The result. The result. I can name you 5 more.
Is it just the result 5 more
The
times?
result. I'll spare you. But yeah, man, it was a good match.
Yeah.
It was a good match. JC and Tatum have great chemistry together.
Yes. Also, the people on ringside just adding so many more layers. Speaking of those layers, we got what's the name of JC's
Rolling Encore.
Rolling Encore 1-2 kick out, and she's like, crud, that usually works. Get the title. I don't care. I just want to put her down.
Yep.
And Laney grabs the title. Izzy flat.
Yep.
Lays out Laney.
Fuck out of here.
Yep. And then they continue squabbling. Title does get in. The ref is distracted. Tatum gets outside the ring, tries to go in. Nico and Sean stand in front of...
You dumb, dirty fucking bitches.
Big boot from Izzy onto Tatum.
Now, let me ask you this bullshit. Who the fuck is a Culling fan? I've never seen anyone in the modern day wrestling community say that they are an active fan of the Culling when Tatum Paxley wasn't in it. Because who the fuck gives a shit about Nico Vance?
A lot of people gave a crap about Sean Spears before they chucked him in faction. Because it looked like even when the faction was forming, he was going to be the men's single star of it.
Now, it looked like he was the leader, and no, that got taken over by someone. It was Izzy Dame.
Who came into relevancy because she brought in Tatum. And speaking of which, one of the things people are pissed off about, Why would you?
Well, first, let's just get to the end.
Oh yeah, they
So,
roll her in.
roll her in.
Another rolling encore for the 1, 2, 3, and new.
Yeah, they're doing exactly what I thought they were doing. Fatal Influence is getting all the gold.
Yeah. So on to the 3 points that the internet is pissed off about this result. The first one is what I was already speaking upon, where, listen, the calling. You were getting attention. You had a championship in your group now. Why would you turn on it? And if you were going to turn on her, why wouldn't you still let her keep the title so while she is emotionally distraught, you can snatch it off her?
Yeah, that's the mind games.
Yes. Like, have her still win the match, and then while she's celebrating, turn on her like 90% of these storylines do, so while she is emotionally distraught and not mentally 100%, you snag the title from her. Because believe me, the entire internet knew that's where this was going, but no, you give it back to my second point of why the internet hates this result. JC has the title again when everyone agrees that she should be called up to the main roster instead of doing Fatal Influence the side quest.
It serves no fucking purpose.
No, there are 3 names that people are like, why are they still down in NXT doing side quests? Oba, Trick, and JC.
JC's main roster ready. And sure, I think the only reason why is because they're giving Lainey more shine. But guess what? If that was the goal of Fatal Influence, you should have got Lainey Reed a whole lot quicker. Because you shouldn't have done this little switch. You should have just kept Jasmine.
Yeah.
Because they were main roster ready. Now we have to sit around and wait for Fallon and JC to get way more cooking time.
Yep.
Just so Lainey can catch up with them.
And the third reason sort of fits in with the first reason of the iron was so hot with Tatum and people were hoping for a decent reign. She is a social media legend. She is amazing in ring.
It's not even that. First of all, you hear the chants at NXT, at Full Sail, or not Full Sail, but wherever, the PC for her.
Mm-hmm.
In Chicago, the room exploded when she came out, too. Dude, I don't know what the fuck happened. This was the biggest fumble of the year for NXT. 24 days. 24 days is how long her title reign lasted. Let me tell you this. Jey Uso, the person who can't fucking move in the ring, had a longer title reign than her.
The people are saying the only way NXT can fix this is have the rematch be a triple threat between JC, her, and Izzy, where Tatum wins it.
No, I just think you course sail and move Tatum up to the main roster. Doesn't need the NXT North American title. She's held the main one. That's also what Indy did before she went up. But then again, they didn't have the North American at the time. But you just move her up. Put her with Lyra.
Yep.
Because, brother,
those are literally the only 2 course corrections you can take.
It's either you give Tatum the title back or you have her go with Lyra because, it's the same thing too with JC as with Tatum. It's like 4 and 5 years. How much longer do these people need in developmental? They're obviously ready. You can tell the crowd is over with them. Move them up. Move them up. Why are we wasting time? Your SmackDown Women's Division desperately needs fucking people in it. Move people up. But no, let's keep them in NXT just toiling their thumbs. Just twiddling their thumbs, toiling away. Stop being so fucking scared that these people aren't going to get reactions. You gotta fucking try at least once. You gotta try at least once. And yeah, the reason why Julia hasn't worked out on the main roster, and the reason why people are tired of Stephanie on the main roster is because you pushed them too fucking hard when they got there.
And then did nothing with them.
Like, you made Julia dispense of Zelina quickly as fuck. And then had her do nothing with the title. So no one gave a fuck about it. Then you have her lose in not even a minute to Chelsea Green. So now definitely no one gives a fuck about Julia. And then you give Stephanie a very good platform. but she shouldn't have won the match against Io. Sorry, I'm going to keep it real. Steph, the reason why I say people like Oba should come up and get the title right away, they are world enders. They are world beaters. They are people that you look, that is a final boss. You do not look at Stephanie Vecchio and say that is a final boss. I'm sorry. You don't. She can get there, but you need to build her up. And you also pushed her way too hard in NXT. She did not need to be double champion within 2 months of being in the company.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my little rant to end off this episode of NXT Gold Rush. Next week
is part 2.
Is part 2. It was taped. I know 2 results of 2 matches. So, yeah. I don't know the other 3. I think the other 3, those have not leaked yet. But, yeah, we shall see you here Saturday for your SmackDown review, or Sunday for your SmackDown review.
Yes, we recorded Saturday.
But yeah, so we will talk at you then. This has been it for this episode of NXT, and that is it for this episode of Disqualified. I am your double prediction champion. That is main roster and NXT. I was gonna say it, but I can't because it's no longer Tee time. It is Beltless Trevin to my right, and behind the camera, as always, is our cameraman and producer, Zach, who is also Beltless. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell 3 times so you know the match is over. And we will see you next time. Thank you for your time, and peace.
Bye!